Hello YouTube. Hello. I would say hello Twitch, but that is not the case today. I'm recording this session of Astrea. I'm gonna break it into a couple different recording sessions, but I'm recording right now instead of streaming because I missed my usual time slot on Thursday. So it's currently Sunday morning, and I'm recording instead of streaming. Uh, if you're familiar with my schedule, probably also realize that that means I'm gonna have to record my balloon sessions, and that is also true. So, yeah, stream schedule is gonna be a bit whack for a while for a few reasons. Um, I didn't miss my streams just because I wanted to. Well, I missed my Thursday one mostly because I wanted to, but the next batch of streams is gonna be recorded for a few different reasons. Um, so yeah, we get started here. I apparently made a mistake loading into the game. So we're back in Astrea's heart as Solarius. This is that run that we lost like a while ago, like 2 weeks ago almost now. And yeah, usually when I boot up the game, it asks me, do I want to load up a file from the cloud or from my computer files, my local files. And typically the local files are the more updated ones. So I take those, load them, it gets uploaded to the cloud, and then I have a new file that is created, which is local to my computer. But today, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, so now I have an older file, which means I'm going to have to fight Orion and Mooney again, because those achievements were basically revoked. I'm going to have to do that again. And we're going to have to go through Astrea again. Now, we lost last time because we just couldn't deal with Astrea last time. But I guess we do have a second chance now, so I guess that's kind of cool. I'm not too confident that we're going to win because I completely forgot what all my stuff does in this run. Just from looking at the stuff, I know we're going through like a run using like Apex Instinct and Empower, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't think we're gonna get too much farther than we did, but I can try. So let's go ahead and do it. Obviously, we can't afford anything in the shop here. Yeah, I don't know. I just made a mistake when I was loading the game. So yeah, unfortunately, those achievements we got, I would assume, were revoked. So we're gonna have to fight Orion and Mooney again. And I can't remember if we got any more achievements after that for Hevelius, Mooney, or any of the other game events, just like, you know, playing the game. Sorry, just got a little bit of a brain fart there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't get any other achievements after, you know, fighting these oracles here. But, you know, we just gotta get these ones again and we'll be caught up. So like I said, I'm going to be recording these games for the next few sessions at least. Last Thursday, which was, I believe, the 31st of July, that one was missed just because I kind of wanted to just take a break and let myself rest for a bit. But the rest of these streams here are going to be missed for work reasons, pretty much. My job starts back up on Thursday the 7th. So I've got to show up for that, which means I'm going to have to cancel the stream for that day. But I also have trainings on Monday and Tuesday, which means I'm going to have to move my Borderlands stream as well. And today, aka Sunday, I happen to have an appointment at 2 o'clock. So my Bloons stream is going to be displaced. So today I'm going to be doing this for about an hour. I'm going to go to my appointment, I'm going to come back, record the rest of it, and then either do Bloons after that or save Bloons for tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. We're getting a lot of lag right now, and I'm not too sure why. I was playing Terraria yesterday. I did the same thing. I recorded Terraria. Not because I needed to do anything that day, but Twitch was being a bit of a bother. So I decided to just record that day as well. And I noticed that my game was lagging quite a bit. I'm not too sure why. But, you know, after some thinking, I was assuming maybe it might have to do something with the fact that it's so hot right now where I live. You know, it's still summer. Obviously, I live in California, so it's summer right now. And it just hit August, so it's about to be the hottest it's been all year. And y'all know I don't have like the most top of the line PC or anything like that, so you know, more likely than not, my computer just can't really handle the heat right now. So, you know, what's going on is probably just that I can't run most of my games while also streaming at the same time. But, you know, I'm probably gonna be recording for most of the month, if I had to guess. Maybe not most of the month, but at least part of the month. At least until it cools down a bit. Because I can't really do anything to help the heat. You know, we already keep the AC on for a lot of the day. And, you know, the AC's running, or if I keep my window open and my computer's still overheating like it does, there's not much I can do about it. Sure, I could go and, like, go buy some parts for the computer, you know, like thermal paste type of stuff, like, I mean, I don't know how to say it any other way. I guess like medicine for my computer. Pretty much. Like, things to just keep it cool. New components, thermal paste, you know, that kind of simple stuff. But I don't have the money for it. I don't even have the money to get simple stuff like that, so... Yeah, the best I could do is to just record rather than stream for the next few sessions at least. It's not a huge deal though. I mean, you know, not many people really watch me on Twitch. It's not like I can keep my VODs up there forever. They only are able to stay there for about a week. So, you know, if you guys watch on Twitch, which again I doubt really many people do, then, you know, that might be a little bit annoying, but as far as I know, not many people do, so not a huge deal. Anyways, with all that being said, I am trying to just kind of speed through these battles here because, like I said, I don't think we're gonna serve, or I don't think we're gonna. What was I trying to say? I just kind of had a stroke there. We're not going to fare much better against these bosses here than we did before, I don't think. I mean, we are seeming to do better than we were, at least for now. We did lose a life by this point last time, and we're still on full health now, so that's pretty good. I wasn't really thinking too much about what I was doing though, so kind of just got lucky on that last fight, I think. Yeah, sorry to spend the first, first 10 minutes rambling about some nonsense in my life. But yeah, that's just gonna be what's going on for the next few weeks for me on this channel. YouTube still shouldn't see a difference, you know, as long as I record stuff on time and get it up on time, then it won't be an issue. It's just going to be streaming that's going to be taking a hit. I do think, though, once I get back into working and I don't have so many things to keep up with, like random appointments and all that stuff, once I have all that I don't need to worry about anymore, I do think it'll be a bit easier for me to stay on top of streaming. Because I've already, you know, worked out my schedule in such a way that I can work and stream every week, no problem. But I am getting to the part of the year where I'm probably going to have to keep up with a lot of appointments, I realize now. I didn't really think about it when I started streaming. I started in, like, I think it was April or March, late March. But, you know, I typically go to, like, the doctors and all that early in the year, so, like, anywhere from January to, like, the end of February. So, you know, I've got to go to work right now, and then later on I'm gonna have to deal with all of that, doctor's appointments and all of that. I gotta start doing taxes now, so, you know, at some point I'm gonna have to keep up with all of that on top of streaming, which is, you know, new for me. But you know, I'll take it as I get there. We're not quite there yet, it's still August, but it'll probably creep up on me. Still getting a lot of lag. I couldn't tell you why. Just gonna have to push through it, like we always have. Um, I guess it is good that I'm starting work now. I mean, I've been waiting to start work for a while, so I am happy about it. It's just, you know, I'm gonna have to spend probably a good chunk of my first couple paychecks just on my laptop here, so I can keep up with streaming and everything. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna have all that much to spend, to be honest with you, especially in this first month. But eventually, I'm gonna have to put away some money and get a new setup before this computer just breaks on me. Alright, what are we dealing with here? We just lost a life. This is not going to do any damage without any damage on our health bar here. Can't do anything with that. We have Astral Calling and draw a dice. Go ahead and grab that. We could use Shark Onslaught. That's going to deal a lot of damage. I didn't happen to catch anything in my hand, so can't rely on Tonic Trance necessarily. Yeah, I think Shark Onslaught's going to be our best bet here. We could re-roll it. We could use Precision, but I think we're going to have to slow down a bit and start thinking about the battle. We want to try to win. We did get one avatar down to this collapsed state, so that's nice. But we're gonna have to get these other two down there as well in the next, looks like 4 turns at best. So we're gonna have to survive and take them down pretty quickly here, which might be pretty tricky. We are gonna get Incorruptible in our next turn, because we get that every 5 turns, so we just have to survive this round, and we'll be safe for next round. Okay, let me think here. Let me try not to hurt myself too much. I do want to use Shark Rupture, so I do want to maybe use this and this, so we can get that working. We could also use a reroll to heal ourselves afterwards, so that would be nice. Then we just need to reroll one of these dice here so we don't die, because, you know, 4 damage plus 5 will end up killing us. So we do need to shield ourselves, but we could probably also re-roll these as well. Let me go Shark Blow. That'll hurt us for 1. Then let me use Shark Onslaught. Hurt us for another 3. We'll use Shark Rupture. We're gonna use our virtues. I'll go ahead and re-roll. Let's see. It's gonna give us the best outcome here. Hopefully not Corrupted Astrium, because that will end up killing us as well. Because one more Astrium will trigger this, so hopefully we don't get that. I think Corrupted Convert would be good. It would kind of put us in danger for next turn, but we are going to get Incorruptible, so that would be a good outcome. And on this die, I suppose maybe this face right here with 2 damage, or again, Corrupted Convert. So let's see, we could get two safe faces on this die, And looks like just 1 on this one. Let me re-roll this one because we have a higher chance of being safe. That's not horrible. I don't really want to deal with too many random variables, and Meteor Rain and Critical is gonna work against us in that way. We're gonna be safe this turn, but we don't have to worry about over-corruption. I still don't necessarily want to corrupt them, though, because their affliction is gonna over-corrupt them anyways at the end of their turns. So we'll probably just let that happen. And I should be able to take this avatar out, I think, if I can get enough damage. Let's see. What can we do? Deal 1 purification to any target each time you received corruption. We can work with that if we get a good reroll. We could work with Void Seek to get like Shark Onslaught again. That would deal good damage if we get that face. Try that. No. Okay, so we need good rerolls here. Shark Payback and Shark Onslaught are going to be our best bets. Of course, we didn't hit either of them. Okay. We're probably going to end up in a pretty bad spot, I think. Now, the only other thing I can think of that would work is if we corrupt ourselves, if that does damage to the enemies because of our star blessings, then that would be nice. Now let me make sure that's what this does, because I think I remember that being a thing, but I can't remember if it was this one or not. Whenever you receive corruption during your turn, a random enemy receives 1 purification for each corruption received, okay? And that goes double for the sentinels. Okay, so yeah, we could do that and be safe. Oh, okay, or not, actually. Alright, well I guess never mind then. That does not work. Don't really know why, but that does not work. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to extend the battle a little bit, because we don't really have a choice otherwise. Yeah, okay, here we go. I pretty well underestimated the amount of time we had before this avatar came back, because they received double corruption, it seems like, for some reason. I did not remember that being a thing on our star blessings. Which one would that be? Is that this one? Nope. I don't remember which one it is. It seems like these avatars are taking double corruption from their decay for some reason. So we only have so long. Is it this? Do they always have 2 decay? Is that why? Alright, well, never mind. It seems like they always have 2 decay on them. We have only 3 turns to take the rest of these out and not 6 turns. Alright. Well, that is definitely a problem. Serenity, that'd be like, it's the worst enemy Serenity could have been on. Okay. Alright, so we probably aren't going to make it out of this fight, because we're getting pretty bad luck here. Let's still try. I think at this point, to be honest, I think taking out either one of these would be a good move. I'm kind of inclined to take this one out here on the right. I don't really know why, but something tells me I should go for that one and not this one here on the left. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 more turns after this one, sorry. We have 2 more turns after this one to finish the fight and move on to the next phase. I do still think it's going to be pretty tricky. We still have to get lucky in order to take this avatar out in the next few turns and not die. Okay, that might do it. That seems like enough damage to make something work. I don't think I take increased corruption, so this this action here should be safe for us. So that would be 22, 44, 66 damage, and we should be dealing extra damage from our star blessings, at least 1 or 2 extra damage. So that should do it. I just need to make sure we're safe here, so we don't lose a life. We could play this first, just to heal us, and then play these other ones. Yeah, there we go. Easy enough. Alright. Last phase of the fight. We've got 2 hearts, and we don't really know how this is going to go. We did not make it this far last time, so this is kind of new, kind of not. Obviously, we know how Astrea works as a boss at this point. But we just don't know if anything's drastically different because of the Astrea level. So, let's think through this. Let's take our time. I know thinking through the game doesn't typically help us all that much, but I'd rather get a good understanding of what we're doing rather than rush through and die and not learn anything. So we have the same buffs here on Astrea. So we have Singularity, Goddess, Crimson Solstice, and Agony. The Agony, I can't remember if we had that last time. So that pretty much means we're going to want to get done with this fight as quickly as possible, because eventually every face on this die here is going to be a problem for us. But we still do have limitations because of the other buffs. We're going to want to limit our virtue use. We're going to want to keep an eye on our health, because every time we play more than 4 actions at a time, we're going to be losing health. Alright. Now the overcorruption on this phase is not too bad. It's only 4 damage. I mean, that sounds bad, but compared to just losing a life straight up, then that's not that bad. And Astrea typically does not corrupt herself. This buff she has does, but her dice don't really do that all that often. So the overcorruption meter won't be too bad to manage, I don't think. We're still going to want to be careful about what we play, of course.